Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is August the 29th, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market news analysis. We're here to give you all the news according to the charts, and definitely the market today has been one of consolidation. A lot of these altcoins have made very small movement, whether to the upside or to the downside, so it's not necessarily something to be concerned about. Bitcoin dominance has been dwindling somewhat, but it's still above 50% of the overall market cap. Market cap now stands at $229.8 billion. So again, nothing too drastic is going on in a particular market space that we really need to be too concerned about. But I will go into some of these currencies that I know you all may be worried about, and they will be paired against the USD. So if you're interested in learning more about this particular type of analysis that is not being conducted nowhere else in this particular space, is very simple to understand. Actually, we are predicting where we are expecting the market to move. Okay, if you can give me anybody else who is able to predict where prices are likely to go, give you a directional move and not probabilities as to what they expect to occur, or give you situational awareness as to, well, if this happens, then expect that to occur, and it can also do this or it can do that, then definitely come on over to our HueFin News Patreon page, because we eliminate that. We are an organization that actually pinpoints with precise accuracy where we are looking for the cryptocurrency market to move. And you have seen that if you've been watching our video over the last year or so. We've been on YouTube since 2017, giving you all forecasts of what we expect the market to go. And if you're interested in learning more, definitely that is where the value service is going to be at, is on our HueFin News Patreon page. The link is going to be in the description of the video. If you consider this particular type of service and understand this language analysis is valuable, then definitely come on over. If not, then just continue to watch these videos here on YouTube. But nevertheless, we will be okay. So, taking a look at coinmarketcap.com. A lot of these currencies you can see are in the red. EOS is being the outlier for today. You can see here on the small graph that it continues to show us that strength is coming into the market, and everything else besides that is literally going down in price. If you guys were a member of ours on HueFin News Patreon page, you guys would have seen and told you that do not be overly ecstatic because you saw the market move a little bit higher the last 2 days. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the analysis for today. The first one up is going to be, of course, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is consolidating at the moment. You can see here on the daily price chart that it even moved lower, and it also came and almost touched $6,800. That is going to be crucial for Bitcoin to maintain in order for this currency to consolidate and even keep its ability to move higher in price. 3-hour chart, you can see here that we are still showing some slight indications of market strength coming in Bitcoin. $7,200 is resistance, though. You can tell here over the last couple of 3-hour bars where the market came in touch and got rejected and came back down to the downside. So please be careful. Still seeing some indications of some slight strength. I'm not expecting Bitcoin Cash to move substantially higher from where it's being traded now. That $7,100, $7,200 area is resistance. There's still strength here, expecting Bitcoin to move higher in the short term at least. But if it breaks $7,000 as we go throughout the today into tomorrow, then definitely that $6,900, even $6,800 is back in play for support. But right now there's still some strength here in the market. I am expecting some slight movement to the upside to occur in this space. Taking a look at Ethereum, you can see that this currency as well is down 1.66%. Last trade was $290.49, and Ethereum literally has been within a consolidation. We saw 2 great days of the market moving higher in price, and today we actually are finally moving to the downside. Taking a quick look at the 3-hour bars for Ethereum, you can see here pretty much just like with Bitcoin, the market is becoming inundated with some weakness. It has to stay above $284 in order for the market to maintain its consolidation and movement higher. Just like with Bitcoin, I am seeing some slight indication that it will continue to move to the upside, but I'm not too convinced that it's going to move a lot higher in price. It might come up to $292, $294, and then from there the resumption to lower prices will resume. So just be careful of that particular fact for Ethereum. Ripple as well is moving to the downside. Currency is down 1.11%. Take a look here. You can see here, even with Ripple, we received an excessive amount of volume coming to the market the last 2 days, and that still tells us that, especially for today, that the market is moving to the downside, that a lot of sellers came into the space. 3-hour chart, try to zoom out. A lot of these altcoins are traded around resistance areas, so please understand that we may not continue the movement to the upside. Ripple is maintaining its price. That is a very positive sign. 34 cents cannot be broken in order for this currency to continue its movement to the upside. I wanted to point out that a lot of volume was coming into the market on this 3-hour chart, so please understand that a lot of selling is coming into the space around that 34 to 35.5 cents area, and that literally means that we may not move higher from there, even though we are seeing it at this particular time. 1-hour chart, I am still seeing some slight indications of strength. Just like with Ethereum and Bitcoin, I'm not expecting it to move substantially higher than maybe around 35 cents or even maybe 35.5, but again, the volume is completely drying up as it's moving higher, so that definitely tells you something. Next one on the list is going to be Bitcoin Cash. You can see that this currency is down 1.25%. Last trade was $557.91, and we are literally going through a consolidation right now for Bitcoin Cash. The market pretty much resembles Ripple's chart. Definitely shows you that we are going through a little bit of consolidation at this particular time. You can see here that Bitcoin Cash is still getting inundated with some weakness. The market is showing us some slight strength, and I'm not necessarily too convinced that it's going to move a lot higher than what it's already been trading. Please keep that in mind. Weakness is very apparent. It might make a quick movement back up to 580, but if that volume is completely gone, it won't even move that high from where it's currently trading right now. So just keep that in mind. The strength is not as strong as you may think it is. Next one on the list is going to be EOS. So EOS has been showing us a lot of strength the last 2 days. Make it 3 days if you include today's trading. The volume as well is healthy. It's been showing us that the interest in higher prices is still there. The 1-hour chart still shows us that strength is still, the 3-hour chart still shows us that strength is still here. So even with EOS, I'm still expecting the market to continue the movement to the upside. So please understand that it might not move that high as well. So EOS is still giving us some slight indications of strength. It can continue to move and break $6.40, but again, I'm still expecting some weakness to come into the market around that price. $6.50 is a very small area of resistance. If we can break that $6.50 into tomorrow's trading, then definitely it will come up towards $6.86 and $7. So the strength is still there. I am looking for EOS to continue to move higher, but I am putting some brakes on it because it is hitting some resistance right now. So understand that it might not move high at all. You just got to watch this particular chart in order to see whether or not it comes to fruition, but that is going to be my analysis though. So now the last one for today is going to be Litecoin. Litecoin currently is down 1.77%. Last trade was $62.06. So Litecoin definitely needs to stay above $60 in order for us to maintain the ability to continue to move higher in price. As of right now, the strength is still there. A lot of these altcoins are resembling strength still, but again, we are hit around these resistance areas, and the outcome have been continuation to the downside. So as long as we hover around these resistance areas, these altcoins will continue to move higher. But if we start seeing more indications of market weakness, then they will move back down to lower prices. So that's what we're looking for in the market. As of right now, these currencies are still giving us some strength. So still expect the market to move higher. Watch it as it goes higher, because it can become inundated with some stockpile and continue to move the other way. Simply means back down to lower prices. So I am seeing strength still in Litecoin, expecting it to move higher. But I am still under the same fact and notion that weakness is still here around those resistance areas. For instance, you can see that $62 is resistance and as well as $64. So that is literally that crucial price area you need to watch. If it breaks any of those, if it cannot break any of those resistance areas, then expect the movement to the downside to occur. So that's all I got for today. If you guys are interested, come on over to our HueFin News Patreon page. There you get more access to all of our analysis, and as well become more in tuned with learning language analysis. I'll see you all there. Enjoy the rest of your day.